Episode 3, TFSA versus FHSA, which should you use first? In the last episode, we broke down how the TFSA actually works. Today, we're answering one of the most common questions Canadians ask when they're starting out. Should you use a TFSA first, or should you use an FHSA first? There is a lot of confusion around this. And most of that confusion comes from trying to optimize too early. So in this episode, we're going to slow this down. No rushing. No pressure. Just clarity. Let's start with the big picture. A TFSA and an FHSA are both powerful accounts. But they are built for different purposes. The mistake is not choosing the wrong one. The mistake is using the right account for the wrong reason. Let's start with the TFSA. A TFSA is flexible. It does not lock you into one goal. You can use it for long-term investing, medium-term goals, or even short-term flexibility. You can invest inside it. Your money can grow tax-free. And when you withdraw, there is no tax. That flexibility is the TFSA's biggest strength. Now let's talk about the FHSA. The FHSA is very different. The FHSA has one job: helping you buy your first home. That's it. When you contribute to an FHSA, you get a tax deduction. When you withdraw for a first home, the money comes out tax-free. That combination is extremely powerful. But only if buying a home is actually your plan. Here's where people get stuck. They hear that the FHSA is powerful. So they feel like they should open it immediately. Even if they are not sure they want to buy a home. They do not know when they would buy. Or they are still figuring out their life plans. This is where clarity matters more than optimization. So let's answer the question directly. Which should you use first? The answer depends on one thing: how clear your home buying goal is. If buying a home is a clear and intentional goal, then the FHSA deserves serious consideration early. Especially if you expect your income to grow. You plan to buy within the next several years and you are comfortable locking money toward that goal. In that case, the FHSA can work alongside a TFSA. Not instead of it. Alongside it. But if buying a home is uncertain, or far away, or just a maybe someday idea, then the TFSA should come first. Why? Because flexibility matters early on. The TFSA does not force a decision. It lets you invest while you figure things out. That matters more than tax efficiency when you are just starting. Here is a simple way to think about it. If your answer to this question is unclear, start with a TFSA. The question is this: am I confident that I want to buy my first home and will use this money for that purpose? If the answer is not a confident yes, the TFSA is the safer first step. Let's talk about timelines. The FHSA works best when there is a reasonable time horizon. Not next year. Not 30 years away. Somewhere in between. If your timeline is unclear, the TFSA gives you breathing room. It lets you stay invested without locking your money to one outcome. Another important difference is flexibility around withdrawals. With a TFSA, you can withdraw money at any time. There is no penalty. There is no tax. With an FHSA, withdrawals are only tax-free if they are used for a first home. Otherwise, they are treated differently. This is not a bad thing. It is just a reminder. The FHSA is focused. The TFSA is flexible. Now let's talk about a common fear. What if I choose the wrong one? Here is the calm truth. You are not locked in forever. You can use both. You can start with a TFSA, then add an FHSA later. You can start an FHSA, and still use a TFSA at the same time. This is not a one-time decision. It is a sequence. Another mistake people make is trying to maximize deductions too early. Tax deductions matter. But they matter more when your income is higher. Early on, building the habit is more important than tax optimization. That is another reason the TFSA is often the first step. So let's simplify this. If you want flexibility, start with a TFSA. If you are confident about buying a home, add an FHSA. If you are unsure, wait on the FHSA. Waiting is not failing. Waiting is clarity. Now let's talk about how people actually do this in real life. Many people start with a TFSA. They invest consistently. As their income grows and their goals become clearer, they add an FHSA. This keeps things calm. This avoids regret. This avoids overthinking. You do not need to open every account at once. You do not need to optimize immediately. You need a system that you can stick to. If you want to keep things simple, many Canadians use one platform to manage both accounts. If you want to see what that setup looks like, I've left a link in the comments. It includes my Wealth Simple referral link. Using it gives you $25 to help you get started. It is completely optional. Use whatever platform works for you. Let's summarize this episode. The TFSA is flexible. The FHSA is focused. If buying a home is clear, the FHSA can be powerful. If buying a home is uncertain, start with the TFSA. You are not choosing forever. You are choosing your next step. If this episode helped clarify things, please like the video. It helps more Canadians find this playlist. Subscribe if you want to keep going step by step. And if you are deciding between a TFSA and an FHSA right now, leave a comment. I read them. They help guide future episodes. In the next episode, we'll talk about when our RSPs actually make sense. Not when you're told to use them, but when they truly fit. That's coming up next. This is Start Investing in Canada.